Grandpa, what do you have for us today? We want a story. Grandpa, tell us what you've got for us today. Ah, my little ones, gather close. Tonight I have a story for you. Our story. Story of kings and queens, warriors and builders, traders and dreamers. This is the story of the great empires of Africa. Will there be battles? Gold? Adventures? Oh yes. There will be treasures beyond imagination, journeys across deserts, and mighty cities built with wisdom and strength. But first, let me tell you about the beauty of Africa. Africa, my little ones, is a land like no other. It is a birthplace of humanity, rich in culture, music, and traditions. From the lush rainforest to the vast savannas, and the golden deserts to the deep blue seas. This continent is a treasure trove of beauty and history. Africa sounds so beautiful, Grandpa. Oh, it is. And what makes Africa truly magnificent are the people. Their strengths, their wisdom, and their ability to dream. Now let me take you on a journey back in time to the land where the mighty pyramids rose from the earth. Long, long ago, where the great Nile River flows, there was a land called Egypt. Here, people built giant triangles called pyramids. Can you imagine? Stones so heavy, but they made them rise high into the sky. Who lived there, Grandpa? The pharaohs. They were like kings, but more powerful. People believed they were gods on earth, and they had amazing ideas. They wrote with pictures called hieroglyphs, and even created medicine to heal the sick. They taught the world how to build, farm, and think big. Even today, people visit Egypt to see their pyramids and learn from their wisdom. Did they have treasure? Treasure? Ha! They had so much gold that their coffins were made of it. But their real treasure was their knowledge. That's what made Egypt great. Now let's travel west to a land near the sea called Carthage. Here, there was a man named Hannibal. Hannibal? What a funny name. Funny name, but a serious warrior. Hannibal led an army with elephants. Imagine elephants marching through mountains to fight their enemies. Elephants fighting? That's so funny, Grandpa. Funny, yes, but also brave. Carthage was a rich empire because they traded across the sea. They were known for their ships and clever ideas. But they fought many battles with Rome. And in the end, their city was burned down. Oh no! Don't worry, little one. Carthage's ideas about trade and war still live on. Their story teaches us to be brave and never give up. Now let's travel across the Sahara Desert to the West Africa, where there was a kingdom so rich, they called it the Land of Gold. This was the Ghana Empire. Did they really have gold? So much gold, it sparkled in the sun. Traders came from faraway lands with salt to exchange for Ghana's gold. The people of Ghana became very powerful because they controlled the trade routes. What did they do with all that gold? They built beautiful places and helped their people live good lives. Ghana showed the world the importance of trade and fairness. Did they share their gold? Ha! Sharing is the African way. Ghana shared its wealth through trade, and many other kingdoms learned from them. And then came Mali, a kingdom even greater than Ghana. Have you heard of Mansa Musa? No, Grandpa. Who was he? He was the richest man who ever lived. Imagine having so much gold you could give it all away and have more. More than kings today? When Mansa Musa traveled to Mecca, he carried so much gold that the price of gold dropped for years. But he wasn't just rich. He built schools and libraries, making the city, Timbuktu, famous for leather. So he was a rich man and a smart one. Yes, my dear. Mali's story teaches us that true wealth is not just in gold, but in knowledge. Now, my little ones, let me tell you about the Oyo Empire, one of the greatest in all of West Africa. This empire stretches across what is now Nigeria, and it was a kingdom of warriors, traders, and scholars. What made the Oyo Empire so great, Grandpa? The Oyo Empire was known for its powerful cavalry, mighty horsemen who could defeat any army. Their kings, called the Alafin, were respected leaders who ensured their people lived in peace and prosperity. They had a highly organized government and even created the Oyo Messi, a council of wise men to advise the king. They had a council like that? Yes, indeed. And their warriors were fierce and skilled. The Oyo Empire controlled trade routes and had access to riches from the surrounding lands. They were also known for their beautiful art, especially the bronze sculptures. These sculptures tell the story of the Oyo glory. Did they have gold too? Yes, they did. The Oyo Empire had access to gold and other precious resources, and they traded these items across the continent. But their true wealth was in their unity, strength, and culture. Now let me tell you about a beautiful kingdom in the heart of Africa, Rwanda, known as the land of thousand hills. Rwanda was home to a mighty kingdom with a rich history. The kings of Rwanda, or the Mwami, ruled with wisdom and respect for the land and the people. The land of thousand hills? That sounds so beautiful. It truly is. Rwanda's beauty is not just in its landscape, but in the strength of its people. The kingdom was known for its cattle, and the people revered their cattle as a symbol of wealth and pride. But Rwanda was also known for its great warriors, who protected the land with valor and courage. What happened to Rwanda, Grandpa? Like many kingdoms, Rwanda went through struggles, but their history is a reminder of the resilience of the African people. Despite challenges, the spirit of Rwanda remains strong. The people rebuild their nation and continue to shine in pride and unity. My little ones, there are many more stories to tell. Of Songhai, Axum, Zimbabwe, and even the mighty Zulu warriors. But let us see some of this for another time. No, Grandpa. Tell us more. Huh? Stories like these are like food. You must savor them slowly. Another time, we will talk about kingdoms in the east, where traders sailed the seas, and in the south, where warriors danced under the stars. Grandpa, I want to see Money Sunday when I grow up. I want to see all the gold and the schools and libraries. I want to walk through the streets of Timbuktu. And I also want to visit Rwanda, the land of thousand hills. I want to see their beauty and hear the stories of Mwani. Ha! My dear, there's a spirit. The beauty of these places is in the hearts of those who carry their stories forward. Perhaps one day, they will stand in those lands and tell the next generation of the great Mansa Musa, the Alafin of Oyo, and the Mwami of Rwanda. Yes, Grandpa, we promise. I promise too. But remember, these stories are not just tales. They are our history. They remind us that Africa is a land of greatness, and so are we. Now, off to bed with you. The stories live on, just like our roots.